And we're live for Hump Day with Hollywood Hay at Tampa Bay today. It's my cat in the at opening. Third day in a row, we nailed the opening, Terry, so happy about that. One pick for yesterday, a couple of winning bets. We'll see if we can get on track with some better weather at the track at Tampa Bay Downs. 9 races, some turf, some dirt, fast and firm. That's how they're rated. Free picks today. The free picks at Turf Paradise. There should be right there. Link in the description on YouTube, as well over at horseracingtoday.net. When the show is over, right there, we'll post all of our thoughts for today. Just click on that. You'll see right there. Download the smart sheets for today. Boom. We'll talk about those in a minute, as well as the explanation, a tip jar, and the link to the free track over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. Another way you can help the show today is hit us up in the comments section. Likes, follow us if you haven't done already. Subscribe. You see all the social sites flowing down there. Or hit that HRT gear right there at horseracingtoday.net. Coming over here, got 20% off all your Horse Racing Today support gear. Mr. Terry, let's get going for race number 1 today at Tampa Bay Downs. They're going to stroll 1 mile around the track on the turf. Pretty long to the finish line down there. I was recently at Tampa Bay Downs, and a lot of time for those horses to come around that turn, find their way to the finish line, to the checkered flag. Closers do great, but still 35% go wire to wire, so it sounds like be on the front or be in the back. The rail stinks for Sarah's Shining Star. 2 through 7, that's where all the action is. 8 and out is almost fair, Terry. So you can win on the lead, and it looks like there's plenty of them that will try to make that effort today.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 horses that are going to go try to get to that quarter pole first. So it's anyone's guess.
Yes, a lot indeed. Down here, we see the race shape pretty balanced. You got a handful that want to be forward, trio that want to be back. So maybe favoring the closers a touch. And that's indeed the track bias. We do have one right here. That's a Sesame Street horse, the 4, unlike any of the others, Terry. As far as jockeys and trainers are concerned, what do you see over there?
Well, the number 2 has the best jockey, number 9 the best trainer, but I think the 9 is the best jockey trainer combination.
Interesting to note here, we do look at horses that have hit par. Right there, the 4 shows a no, but it does have second race upside up to 76. The Spar speed figure here is 72, so you know the 4 can get there in its second race. As far as any other numbers advantages, 2 has a 3-point last race speed figure edge. It is your even money simulation favorite, although the 8, Terry, the big late speed edge, 5 points equals 1 length, so about 1.5 length. Also a 1 length if you add the early pace and the late pace together edge. Who's your winner in the opener today, Mr. Terry?
I like that 8. It's won its last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage win trainer. Then I like the 2, Enchant. Drops in class, favors shorter distance, owns today's fastest turf speed, and gets a top jockey. Go, KJ, go. The 4, my third pick. Last race, second. Dan produced 3 winners. One of them were turf winners, and out of 6 starters. And the trainer wins 50% of the races when moving a horse up 2+ classes. And I like number 7 as my long shot, New Issue. Drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer. No bets for me in this race.
Yes, I am right on target with Goddess Angel 28. It is Enchant for me. Let's go Enchant. I'm all on that as well. Even money simulation favorite, as I pointed out, did have the top last race speed figure, better early pace, better fractions in last. The horse is improving. Carviggio Song, I probably got that wrong. Any Italians out there, let me know. Top total pace, 5 points better than everybody else. Top C-zone, meaning this horse has an excellent chance to get a good trip today. And then the second start after a layoff. The 4 horse, as I pointed out, does have that second race upside versus many in here that have struggled to get the par. And then the 7 horse, New Issue, was a tough call for me over the 9, both making second starts after a layoff. But the 7 has shown improvement. Second round off the layoff, whereas the 9 regresses. I'm going to put a little bit of my Benny in the Bucks into the till here, Terry. $2 double, 2 with the 1, the 2, and the 7. Race 1, the 9 horse. There you go, 9, 6, 8, and 2 for Christopher D'Souza. Let's go, baby. Some booms today. Our good friend, Private Ross, joining us today with cryptic codes. If like Goddess Angel, Christopher D'Souza, and Private Ross, you got something to say or you just want to say hello, do so in the comment section. We would greatly appreciate that. It's number 1 to 3, typo for Private Ross. Terry, while we wait for the horses to load in race number 1, I'll put up the picks for race number 2 so those who play doubles have some ideas. But in the meantime, how do you subscribe and follow us for Gulfstream Park tomorrow and Foreign Friday on Friday?
Well, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell that's right underneath that, and that'll tell you when our shows are coming up. Then copy the link below and share it to everybody you know. Go to our social sites at Horse Racing the number 2 Day and give us a thumbs up at X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky, and keep those comments coming. It looks like Stuart's going to bet our pick fours today.
All right, Stuart. Our fingers are crossed, baby. Hopefully we're on fire. I got some shots in my pick fours as well, so I'm sure Terry does too. Hopefully one of the shots comes through and makes it a nice payoff. All right, race number 1. Let's see what's cooking. They're about to get into the gates. The 2-horse Enchant for myself and Goddess Angel 28. Got a great chance today, hopefully, to come home as the winner and get that double off and started. The race is off and it is started. I'm going to pop out my screen here, not being cooperative. The 6-horse on the lead, the 5, and the 2 in a good stalking ground saving trip. The 8 is going to go through the turn. It looks like 3 wide, not necessarily where you want your horse to be, if that's your pick to click. 6-horse, about ahead of the 2. They got about a length difference between them. Looks like you got the 4 in there, you got the 8 in there, you got the 5 in there, the 7-horse, and then the 9 is at the back of the pack. Opening quarter, maybe a little on the quick side, 23 and 0.29 seconds. From the nose of the 6 to the tail of the 9, you probably got about 6 lengths. They make their way down the backside. The 6-horse, Gamby, continues to do all of the lifting. The 8-horse, galloping along into second. Getting a pretty steady ride on the 2 on the rail there as they make their way around the turn. First horse asked to go is the 8-horse. And he's moving steadily across. The 2-horse is being asked for more. I don't think he's going to catch. Sorry, Goddess. I don't think that everybody's going to catch that 8-horse at the moment. 2's going to try to get into the mix. The 7-horse rallying pretty hard. You got the 4-horse as your second-time starter. Looks like it's going to go. I tell you, that's a long stretch down the end there. It's going to go 8, then the 7, then the 4, and then the 2. 8, 7, 4, and 2. There you have it. Taking a look at our smart sheets, the 8 was that top total pace with that late speed edge. Kind of fit the track bias a little bit there, perhaps the best. And Terry's top pick, but we both had the superfecta, so nothing wrong with that, right?
Nope, that's a good start.
Excellent start, yes. Race number 2. Sorry, I put the jinx on you, Goddess Angel. I should prevent putting jinxes on folks making their first comments. Race number 2 is next for you and me, Terry. 5.5 furlongs. It's made and claiming $16,000 race rate in there, Terry. And with that maiden $16,000, we're looking for horses that can get to or above that par speed figure of 75. Race number 2, Terry, how many have done it?
Nobody. But there is a chance that at least the 7 has a 37.5% chance of doing it, and the 1's following up with a 16.5% chance.
Yeah, so Terry's talking about Par Plus right here, an exclusive data point, 1,000 simulations using our special sauce proprietary algorithm. And in 379 out of those 1,000 simulations, the 7-horse Power Wrench did manage to produce a speed figure of 75 or more. So best chance to do that in here today, Terry. A couple class droppers with the 1 and the 2, who are the class horses for connections.
Well, the 3 has the best jockey according to the data. The 5, the best trainer. But you know what? The 2, I think, has got the best jockey trainer combination.
Now, we look at our race shape here a little bit, Terry. 3 and 7 are the only horses to finish within 5 lengths of the leader. All of these other horses down here, not close. Something interesting is this 2-horse, Terry. Huge chance to get the lead, and also has a pretty strong C-zone to go with it.
Sure does. Look, it's got all the speed in the world, and it has a 96.9% C zone, so it's going to be very, very comfortable in here. And of course, I said it has the best jockey trainer combination.
Power Wrench, the 7-horse, 3-point speed figure edge, 2-length early speed edge. This is a ridiculous late speed edge, Terry. 24 points, roughly 5 lengths for the top total pace. So are you taking speed? You taking a closer? Are you taking a horse with the top last race speed figure? Are you doing something else in race number 2, Terry?
Well, I'm going with the 7 Power Wrench. Highest last speed rating, should improve while returning to dirt, drops in class today, late 6 is added. Then I'm going with that 2 Cheo's Coming. Drops in class today, gets a high percentage winning jockey, late 6 is added also. And then the 3, Shorter Distance, offers hope for improvement, has a high percentage winning trainer. Fast Prince, the 1 is my long shot, drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer, and late 6 is added. I'm going to go with the very first Miami Vice, Don Johnson, pick 4, 1, 2, 3, 7 with the 1, 3, 4, with the 1, 6, with the 1, 4, 6, 7, a $48 ticket.
Alas, Terry, I'm going to go with the 2-horse. Chaos is coming. Yeah, I should have probably went with the 2-horse in the first race. So maybe if you don't succeed, try the 2 again. That one maybe has too much early speed for the rest of these horses in here. 2 out of 4 horses have gone wire to wire at the distance, Terry. So not much to work off of there, but still half. That's not bad. The 7-horse Power Wrench next for me. Top last race speed figure, 3 points clear. And we talked about that par plus number being far and away the best. Fast Prince, the 1-horse, is your simulation favorite. Has that crazy 24-point or nearly 5-point lake speed edge, top total pace, and maybe not all that far off the front runners here. And then the 3-horse, that one is Polizon. Super consistent. Did regress a little bit last time out. Slower final time. My pick 4, 1, 2, 7, probably regretfully leaving the 3 out. 1, 3, 6, and 7 in the next leg. The 6 and the 8. 3, 7, 8, 12 to wrap it up for a $48 pick 4. Hopefully, Scott, pick 4 is in those numbers. Race number 3, next for you and me, Terry. We'll talk about some numbers in just a minute. This one is 1 mile and a 16th on the turf. We got a couple of them at $1.16 on the grass here, Mr. Terry. This optional claiming $32,000, so you cannot buy Nick's Honor. If you could, it would be right there in the program. But you can buy Empire of Glory if that is something you'd like to do with Terry's lunch money. $1.16 on the turf. Closers do great, 17% still. You get the first call, you get the last call, and you get the first trip into the winner's circle. You have a small inside 3 discount. 4 through 7 is the best place to be. If you're on the outside, 8 and out, kind of a tough spot to be, Terry. So be close to the pace, Terry, and looks like 2 of them are going to set the pace.
Yeah, the 7 has the most speed, followed up by that Ford. So it just depends on who gets the best break out of that gate.
Yeah, it does indeed depend on that. Look at all this speed in here, Terry. Boom, 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 boom. That could open up the door nicely for the closers over here in the 3 and the 5, although the 3 doesn't get the most robust of the C-zone scores. Plenty of them here, though, should like where they are today.
Yeah, there's a lot of them above 50% threshold that we like to see. So a lot of them are going to be very comfortable in here.
Although the 3-horse didn't grade highly on the C-zone, it does have second race par ability. Speed figure can go up to as high as 85. I mean, it could go higher than that, could go lower than that. Your average winning speed figure is 81. So the 3 can absolutely 100% get there. Terry, who could absolutely 100% get there if they get a good trip from their jockey, good training from their trainer?
Well, the 6 is the best jockey. The 7 is the best trainer. But I think the 8 is the best jockey-trainer combination.
Looking at improvement, the 6-horse, better early pace, better fractions. See a lot of those end up in the winner's circle. The 8-horse, a little better early pace, a little better late pace, better fractions as well. We see some better fractions out of Nick's Honor, who is your simulation favorite. Once again, we get a pretty big late pace edge for that 3, about a 2.5-point lake speed edge. 7, like the 8, grades out as our top total pace horse in there. Terry, what are your grades?
Well, I like the 3, Vino Solo. One debut race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage trainer. Then I like the 1, Nick's Honor. Ran second versus similar in the last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then number 4, Magic Mikey, won the last race at Tampa Bay Downs on the turf, has a high percentage winning trainer. Jazimi is the 7, is my long shot breeding, suggests I like the grass and has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. I'm going to play the second Miami Vice Don Johnson pick 4, 1, 3, 4 with the 1, 2, 3, 6 with the 1, 4, 6, 7 with the 1, 7, a $48 ticket.
Lunch Money sounds like a great name for a horse, though. Codeless. Lunch Money would be a good one. Maybe win your lunch money, right?
Yeah.
3 horse Vino Solo. So you're drinking wine by yourself. Probably not the best habit, but maybe the best horse. If closing is the way, then this is the one. It has a 3 length late speed edge, about 2.5. Second race upside puts this horse past par. I'll give it a good chance in here, Terry. Nick's Honor, the 1 horse. That is your simulation favorite. 4 consecutive speed figure increases in a row. We've talked about that countless times as an alpha angle, according to Barry Meadows in his book, The Skeptical Handicapper. Just See Me, the 7 horse, top total pace horse. Definitely been in against tougher, no question about that. Only question is it's going to go to grass for the first time today. And then finally, the 6 horse Distinct, 3rd race of its career, maybe poised for a rebound. Again, something I've noticed as I go through the past performances every single day. Horse came out, ran a pretty good race in its debut at Tampa on the turf. Regressed a little bit last time out. That 3rd start with that first Lasix, hey, maybe that's the winning combination. I'm going to do and I left it out of my pick 4. 3 over the 1, 6, 7, 8 for a $5 exacta key box. Then I'm just going to go with the 1, 3. I really wanted to go with more horses in every single leg, but we only have a $50 budget. So 1, 3 over the 1, 6, 8, and then 3, 7, 8, 12, 1, 3, 4, and 7 to close out the second of pick 4s in back-to-back races. Kind of interesting how they do that. You pointed that out, Terry. A lot of other places actually have that sort of back-to-back pick 4-ness. Race number 2, Christopher D'Souza, going back to race number 2, likes the 1 horse with the 3 and the 7. So fast. Hey, for once, Chris is in line with us. Leaving the grenades in the garage. Thank you, sir. Eliminated 3 because jockey is not top jockey. All right. Race number 3, no 3. No Vino Solo. Oh, so Private Ross says he'll take up the mantle and he'll throw the grenade right into the picks. Thank you, Private Ross. Mucho appreciated. Race 4, $140, claiming 8,000. Terry, at a $140, the profile of the winner says early speed does great. Nearly 1 out of 5 horses that get the lead will keep the lead for the entirety of the $140. You got post positions, strong the inside edge. So being on the outside way better than being on the inside. So we got 1 on the outside with speed, maybe 2.
Yeah, the 6. But look at all those numbers; they're all pretty close. It's probably going to be a head-to-head match between the 1 and the 6 to that quarter pole.
Yeah, Passion is the only horse so far that has hit par, that being an 84. Everybody else either within 4 points or a no with the Anchises. I have no idea. 6 horse could be a lone EO in here, Terry. Everybody else wants to be middle back. That could be pretty useful for the horse that gets out to the front, but not the strongest of C zones. A couple of others rate better.
Yeah, you can take a look there. You can see that 1 and that 8 are both above that 50% threshold that we like to see, and so they're going to be kind of comfortable in this race.
6 does get a pretty strong representation from the jockey, however.
He does, but the 2 is the best trainer, and the 1, I think, is the best trainer-jockey combination, though.
Tis a Beast, the 8 horse. Been off for a while, but last time it ran as a 6-point speed figure edge. You got some improvement from the 2 over here as well as the 4. Those are some good signs. You got the 1, you have the 4, and the 8 dropping in class. 4 will be the class at the end of the race. The 6 is your simulation favorite, as well as your top total pace. 1-1, even money on that 6, according to the sim odds, Terry. Does the 6 get to the front and stay to the front all the way around the track in race number 4?
I think it will. The Passion is my top pick, finishing the money in 2 races out of the last 3 starts. Won one of the races, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey, and then the 1 is my second choice, finished 3rd versus similar in the last race. Early speed running style helps his chances. Then I like Ever Do It. The 3 won his debut race, has a high percentage winning trainer. Speedy Hands. The 2 is my long shot, won 2 races out of the last 3 starts and likes the distance. No bets for me in this race.
I'm going to go with the 6 horse to get started here. Passion, even money, sim fave, top total pace, lone yes, lone E can be at the front. 'Tis a Beast, Terry, the longest shot on the board.
Wow.
Been off since July. Top last race speed figure, 6 points better than everybody else. But if you dip a little bit under the hood, the horse coming into Tampa Bay Downs, you'll see here that the horse has some excellent workouts at Tampa Bay Downs prepping. Bullet, 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 bullet. And that 48 is nice. Fastest of 25. So I'd expect the 8 to maybe come off the bench ready to go. Number 1, Anchises. Should be the pace setter on a class drop. Maybe the drop is enough to stay out on the lead all the way around the track. And then Speedy Hans. Super consistent, a little better early in its last race. I don't know, Terry, if Speedy and Hans go together. I don't ever remember watching the Olympics and seeing anybody named Hans be all that speedy. Have you?
No.
Yeah, no. I kind of think of Hans as a guy wearing some lederhosen over there, eating a pretzel and drinking some beer. Yeah. And I get to say that because I have that German card. All right. A lot of big fields as we close out the second half of the card. The hump race here, Terry, to separate the front from the back is the 5 horse. $1.16 on the turf, maiden claiming 16,000 again. When there's maiden races and we have a belly full of them today, we're looking at horses that can break that par barrier, and it looks like only 2 to choose from.
Yeah, the 7 and the 12 have both equaled or exceeded the speed par number for this race in the past.
And the 1 has come within 4 points of getting to 67. So that's pretty lame when everybody's well under 67, Terry. It's not the stuff that you'll be see running in stakes races. But we do look at first-time starter and second-time starter data, Terry, when everybody is a no or just a handful of yeses, and 2 first-time starters maybe to consider.
Yeah, as you can see, we like, or the maximum amount would be at 3 points, and we like to see them at 2.5 or above. Those 2 are just under the 2.5, so it may be a little suspect.
Maybe a little suspect in there. You got the 12 horse showing better early pace and better fractions. That's usually good. Pretty nice class drop there, too, moving down 1.2 lengths. The 4 horse should be your pace setter. Over here, Terry, only the 1 and the 7 so far within 5 lengths of the leaders at the finish line. No matter what the data says, Terry, maybe it's just an all button. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like an all button race.
Well, the 7 Whiskey Whim, 10-point last race speed figure. It is your simulation favorite. Is your top total pace favorite? Is the 7 your favorite in race number 5, Terry?
Yeah, I like the 7 Whiskey Rim. Ran second versus similar in the last race. Best turn speed is fast among today's starters. Actually tied with another horse. Has a high percentage winning jockey. And then the 4 drops in class today, switches to high percentage winning jockey. Flight Town, the 1, has a trainer wins 22% of the races in the first race after claiming a horse. And Lasix has added Lost Kitty, the 6th, my long shot. First-time starter whose breeding suggests she'll like the grass. She has a high percentage winning trainer. No additional bets for me here.
Well, Whiskey Whim, that 10-point last race speed figure is a lot for all of the experienced horses to overcome. Does have the top total pace as well. We've seen a lot of those horses make their way into the winner's circle. The 3 horse, I have that as the top-rated first-timer in there. Terry, it is indeed. But along with the top-rated first-timer, it also is your top turf breeding. So when you have, take a look at this score over here, right? You see turf rating right in there, 111. About the only time I really pay a lot of attention to turf breeding, but I should have paid maybe a little more attention to the jockey over here. 28 races, no wins. The trainer, 6 races, no wins. Yeah, I'm really trying to break trends today, folks, with that 3 horse. But hell, many times that first-time status has helped us pick some high-priced winners. Then the 12 horse Fantasy Affair. Another long shot. There's the other yes horse in here, Terry. But what got me with the 12 horse, Terry, was if you take a look at the horses on the radar here, made in special weight on the turf. Really good race in its debut. For whatever reason, the trainer decided to put it on turf, dirt. That didn't work out. Back to the turf with the first time Lasix. Either of these two races might do. And then finally, for me, the 8 horse, Mrs. Secchi. 3 consecutive speed figure increases in a row. A horse with a resume of being better in the second start after a layoff. So aside from the 7, Terry, we don't agree on anything else. I'm going to do a trifecta here: 3, 7, 12, 3, 7, 8, 12, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 12 in a race where just about anybody can win. Hopefully, we win the trifecta there, and both of us have picked a horse that can carry us through to the next leg of the pick 5. We're going to get to the best right there. Felix, race 4. He likes the 1 horse. Thank you, Felix, for letting us know about that. We appreciate that. We haven't gotten to race 5 yet, Christopher. Oh, yeah, race 5. Yes, we have. He likes the 4, 1, 11, 8. There we go. A little bit of everything that we have in there from Christopher D'Souza. The one he does not like is the 7 horse. Before we move on to the second half of the card, Terry, again, just a gentle reminder, our goal for 2026 is to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. On X, we'll also be building out the rest of our social media profiles in the year ahead, Terry, and the best way to make sure that you're on top of everything that we're doing in horse racing TV is to do what?
Well, if you want to do something really easy and don't spend any money, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which will help us to get to that 10,000 level. And also hit the little bell so you get notified about all great programs like Born Fridays that come up about 30 minutes before they start. Go ahead and copy the link at the bottom and share with everybody you know so they can come and take a look at us. Go to our social sites at Horse Racing, the number 2 day, and give us a thumbs up at X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Sky. They're all going at the bottom down there. And then go ahead and give us picks and keep the comments coming. We really enjoy to see them, and they help with our algorithms.
Yeah, any interactivity. So when the show is over, Terry's best bet coming up shortly. You want to rewind and see why Terry likes his play of the day, just head on over to the YouTube description. We'll timestamp every race so you can go back and watch race 2, race 3, any race individually. Just click on the timestamp. It'll take you right to it, including Terry's best bet. Race 6, we're going to go $140 again. As we already mentioned, at that $140, it does favor early speed. Very strong outside to inside bias, Terry. We have any Buffalo girls on the outside today, Terry?
No, well, yeah, we do, the 7 and the 8. But, you know, there's so much speed in here that it's anyone's guess who's going to get that quarter pole first.
Yeah, it does look like the 5, maybe the quick touches according to the early pace in there, Terry. Tough to tell. Yeah, 3 class droppers in here. Our race shape says the 4 and 5 want to be out front. Everybody else, middle back, although that 7 could be a little bit of a left arrow action in there, Terry. PC type that can go forward if they go too slow and can be patient, and if they go too fast. Although it does look like 2 horses. Really good chance, according to Comfort Zone, to like where they're sitting at the opening quarter.
Yeah, that 1 and 7 really going to like this race. They've got way above the 50% threshold we like to see.
7 horse has got that threshold you like to see, Terry, with the jockey.
Yep, got a great jockey. The 8's got a really good trainer, but the 3 has a better jockey-trainer combination, I think.
Yeah, Peruvian Lucky in there. Everybody, except for the 1 horse, has hit par or been really close to it. They all got a chance to do it again today, except for maybe the 6, Terry. Do we see any, perhaps, betting value here to consider?
Well, take a look at the 4s from 8 to 5 to 5 to 2. 5 goes from around 7 to 1 to 15 to 1, and the 8 is a nice 5 to 2 to 8 to 1.
Yeah, so we do 1,000 simulations where we project out the race and who wins, and then based upon who wins, we calculate the odds. So hopefully we can find some value. Maybe Cyber Beast does offer some value. 4-point last race speed figure edge, right behind the 4 as your simulation favorites. The 4 does have a 1 and maybe a head late speed edge. So if late speed works as it did in the opener, could work out there. You over here, the pretty tight. Really, you got two that kind of separate the 7 and the 4 over there, Terry. So to start off the late pick 4, we have your best bet of the day, Terry.
That's right. As you can see there, I like that 7 horse. Flying Commander ran second versus similar. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong race here. I like the 7, the best distance. Won 3 races out of the last 4 starts. Has a high percentage win trainer and jockey and likes the distance. Then I like the 1 Bridoza. Won the last race at Tampa Bay Downs. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then Captain Danny, the 4, finished the money in 6 races out of 9 career starts. Has a high percentage winning trainer. Wins 25% of the races in the dirt starts. Cyber Beast, the 8's my long shot, won the last race at Tampa Bay Downs by 18 lengths. Has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. What's that?
I said that's a few.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. Anyway, I'm going to play the last pick 4. I'm going to use a 1-7 with a 1, 4, 8, 10, 12 with the 3, 4, 5, 7, 11 with the 4, 8, a $50 ticket. And I'm going to bet 20 to win on the 7, a $10 exacta box 1, 7, a $10 exacta 7 on top with a 1, 4, 8, and a $5 exacta box 1, 4, 7. That's it.
I'm going to start with I Am the Captain Now, Danny, the 4 horse from that movie, right? Captain Danny is a strong simulation favorite, best par plus, has that late speed edge on the outside there, and it's coming in from Gulfstream Park. First try at Tampa Bay Downs, and ordinarily, not always, not universal, but more often than not, you see horses improvement when they come across the state from Gulfstream to Tampa Bay. The best distance, maybe running its best distance, this is a left arrow horse with the top total pace. When I mean my left arrow horse, we talked about that. It has some early speed that puts that horse in contention, but doesn't necessarily need to lead. After that, Bridoza moving up the speed ladder, much better pace at the end of the last race. Many times that's a sign of a horse coming to life. Has some nice workouts to boot. And then the 3, Peruvian Lucky, 4 consecutive speed figure increases. Terry did show much better early pace last out, and making that classic 3rd start after a layoff. Stuart, I'm going to try to get the tough part out of the way early. 50-cent pick 4 with the 4 and the 7, the 4, 10, and 12, 3, 4, 7, 11, and then the 1, 4, 8, and 9 for $48. Again, tomorrow, as they kind of make their way to the gates here for race number 2, Terry and I will do Gulfstream Park, as we'll make the opposite trip. We'll go from Tampa down to Gulfstream tomorrow. Make sure you hit us up on all of our social sites. Horse Race, the number 2 day. You see them scrolling down there, or right here on Horse Racing Radar TV. Just hit that subscribe button, but do me a big favor right now while we wait for race number 2. Hit the like button. Retweet on X. Interact with us so we can boost our search engine scores. So when people on X or on YouTube or on Google or Facebook, no matter where it is, they look for horse racing content, it gives them a better chance to find us. Let's look at race number 2, Terry, as they circling. I don't know what's going to go on here, but let's see if we can find some value in race number 2 before they get started. The 1 horse, Terry, we have a 2-to-1 odds. It's currently 5-to-1 odds. Fast Prince being an overlay. All right. The 2 horses, your favorite right now at 7-to-5. No overlay there at all. The 3 horses 7-to-2, so a little bit of an overlay. So you got the 1 and the 3. How about that? Not bad so far. No 4 running. The 5 horses 9-to-1. We have it at, that's twice the odds. So looks like just bet the odd number horses, Terry, and you'd be all right in this race for value. 6 horse, no dice. 7 horses 5-to-2, so no value there either. So take the 1, the 3, the 5, put them in a my brain sometimes doesn't work for me. Christopher D'Souza, race 7, $60 best bet on the 3 with the 1 and the 8. And he just loves to take you on, Terry.
He does, yeah. He always picks a different horse than me. So
we do the 1, 3, and 5 in a 50-cent trifecta box and exacta box. That would be $12. If they come home, you'll probably get a lot more than that, as you got some nice value there. Race number 4, the 1 and the 6 for the speed numbers. And they're getting into the gates over there, Terry, for race number 2. We expect the 2 horse right here. Chaos coming. to be coming when the gates open. And when the gates close and they come down around the stretch, the one horse Fast Prince, all that late speed is they got the opening pick 4, $30,000 in the pool. Speaking of which, part of our smart sheets, when we get them loaded, I finally got all of the calculations done that you see on the smart sheets here. One minor thing, just got to make sure that the math is correct on this part, the faster fractions. Otherwise, everything else is in. I'll be working today when the show is over on getting the PDF files available for everybody at every single race. And when that's done, we're going to work on money pools as well. So we're going to identify the most attractive money pools at every track. And then we're going to focus suggested wagers around the money pools. Well, the 2-horse Terry, we said had a 94% chance to get the lead. It looks like he has a 100% chance to get the lead right now. He's on the front with the 3-horse Polazon giving chase. Although the 2-horse has got the lead with absolutely zero effort. The jockey is with the 3-horse. The 7-horse Power Wrench with that 3-point last race speed figure edge has moved its way into contention. 2-horse now being asked to go. The jockey looking between his legs to see if anything is coming. The 3-horse is already probably not going to be a part of the finale there. 2-horse out on the lead. Very easy lead. 7-horse getting himself up in front of the 3 at the moment. The one with all that late speed going to be coming here at the end. Yeah, the 2-horse just running away. He continues to look between his legs like, anybody going to come and get me? None of you want me? None of you want a piece of me? I'm out on the lead. I'm Secretariat today at Tampa Bay Downs. As it's going to go 2, 7, 1, and 3. Back-to-back superfectas, Terry. Chaos coming, got to the lead. Never looked back.
Nope.
Easy W for all that early speed. And again, this is something we're going to add in a little bit of machine learning to our smart sheets when we go forward to identify trends that really hit at high rates. Something I have observed anecdotally is horses that get this crazy early speed edge that have a significant C-zone advantage. I cannot tell you how many of those horses win, and I cannot tell you how disappointed I am that horse left the gates at 6-5 and ended up 1-5. What the hell's going on, Terry?
I guess it's those pools or those combination groups.
Yeah, you have those, and I feel like what is the I forget. There was a big, what is it, Visa, whatever it is on the horse racing. What is it called? You remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, they have that group that's kind of what the hell is it called? Yeah, you guys know the name of that group that's now in charge of horse racing and the rules in most states, just not Texas and Louisiana. Anyhow, one of the things they ought to do to protect the bet tour is to eliminate. They got to follow those rules like they have in New York, where the syndicates can't bet past 2 minutes to post and take it 6-5 and jam them down to 1-5, because you know what that is, Terry? In horse racing, that is horse bleep.
Yeah.
All right. Race number 7, another one of these maiden claiming races. They're going to go. Maiden claiming 10,000, 7 furlongs. 7 furlongs does favor horses that can find their way towards the front. Stalkers do great, 19% go wire to wire. But again, we're focused on that speed figure of 72 in race number 7, Terry. A few have indeed found 72s on their resumes.
Yeah, look there. 4, 6, 8, and 12 have all equaled or exceeded the speed part number for this race today. And then a couple, the rest of them, except for the 9 and the 11, have come within 5 points. Some of them within 1 point of doing that. So there's been some good ones.
Not a big fan of eliminating horses. Always, you got to consider every single horse, but maybe you can eliminate the 9 and the 11 to shorten up this field a little bit, Terry. Most of the field, middle back, no true pilot type. A lot of co-pilots in here, a couple closers in here. 6, 10, and 11, not within 5 lengths of the leader at the finish line. Although we do see the 10, pretty good chance to get to lead. Not ridiculous like the 2, but it does have a standout C-zone.
Yeah, it has an 88.34% C-zone. Should very comfortable in this race.
Unfortunately, we got a trainer with a 0. That will be corrected again when we have the smart sheets done very, very, very soon. But no 0 here, Terry, on the jockey.
Yeah, the 8's got the best jockey by far.
And it is a yes horse, too, so that's kind of scary. 4 is your simulation favorite. 10 is your top total pace. The 5 has a 1-length late speed. This is another one of those races, Terry, where perhaps the best strategy is a 3-letter word. A-L-L, all. We don't get to do that. We have to make picks. Who did you pick?
That's right. Well, I like in this race the 4 Fly Commander ran second versus similar in his last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like First Flash to the Moon. The 1 finished in the money in 4 races out of the last 5 starts at Tampa Bay Downs, drops in class, all the luck. The 8's third choice drops in class today, switches a high percentage winning jockey. Best start speed is fast among daily starters. Number 10, Career Risk, is my long shot. It has the highest last speed rating, returning to a sprint as a plus, has a high percentage winning trainer. No additional bets for me because I'm out of money.
And a martini with an olive. Yes, indeed. Shipper Fools, number 11 in the 50-50 code, 15-1. What do you think? I know you're a big fan of e-ponies, Private Ross. They came out with an announcement a couple of days ago that they're going to go AI. Just wonder if perhaps it's a little bit of a, well, we'll see how it works out for them. I don't wish any negativity on anybody. I believe in it doesn't really work in practice so far, Terry, but I am a fan of you reap what you sow. Career Risk. Your long shot, my first pick. Speed, cutting back in distance. Yeah, superior C-zone to everybody else. Third start after layoff, that's pretty classic. Top total pace, those horses win. Then I have the 4-horse Fly Commander, probably the most consistent in the field. Been at Tampa Bay Downs, the lucky 7 times. Likes to finish second, 4 of them with a third, no wins. So I put him in second. Senor Money, that should be my new handle on Twitter. I'm going to go with that. Senor, Mr. Money. Gulfstream Park Dropper. I like that. In the money, 7 out of 12 races. I like that. Horse likes to fire off the bench. I like that. It's a yes horse. I like that too. Number 2, Devil Mint. Second try at Tampa Bay Downs after a wide trip in its last, coming in from Gulfstream Park as well. Moving to the inside for Devil Mint should be a difference maker. Another one of those trifectas in a race where a lot of stuff can happen. A lot of horse stuff can happen. 4, 10, 12, 2, 4, 10, 12, 1, 2, 4, 7, 10, and 12. I think that's $18. I hope TVG didn't lead me astray. 2 races to go. Race number 8 starts the late daily double, Terry. This one is a 6.5 furlong race. Profile of a 6.5 furlong race favors stalkers. Only 14% go wire to wire. Being on the outside is better than being on the inside. Having some tactical speed in another race that looks pretty wide open with a ton of horses in them. But in this case, we get a classic burner, baby.
Yeah, right in the middle of the pack here. It's got 43% number there.
Speaking of, I mean, maybe this is a cryptic code too, Terry. It's got a 43% C-zone too. I haven't looked at that observation yet. I will after today's race. Ton of early speed in here, Terry. Just a few closers. Couple in the middle. This could favor horses that come from off the pace. Who does the C-zone say it favors?
Well, you can take a look there and see that 8 has the biggest C-zone number, but there's several of them that are above that 50% threshold.
Yeah, if you're looking for a late speed edge with a lot of speed, that would be the 12. Almost a 2-length late speed over everybody else, but he's the only no horse in there, so maybe don't take a look at that. Take a look at the jockey trainer, perhaps.
Yeah, well, the 11 has the best jockey, the 5 is the best trainer, but the 2, I think, has the best combination of jockey trainer.
Well, the 11 and 5 show up as our top simulation odds. They reverse rolls over here in the top total pace. 2 makes an entrance down here. Pretty tight race in here, Terry, because you only have 7 points between the 2 and the 11. That's 1.5, about 1.5 lengths. You spin your wheels, come out of the gate, you get bumped, you go wide. Could be the difference between worst and first. Who's first, Terry, in your selections to start the daily double?
I like the 11 misclassified, finished the money in 3 races out of the last 4 starts, won 2 of those. Drops in class today. Trainer and jockey have high win rates. Then the 7 is my second choice. In the money 5 of the last 6 starts, wins 2 of them. Drops in class today, may do a lot better at today's shorter distance. And a high percentage winning trainer. Unicycle, the 3 is my third choice. Won last race at Tampa Bay Downs, has the highest last speed rating, trained by a high percentage win trainer. Then I like the 5 as my long shot, finished third versus similar in the last race, has a high percentage winning trainer who wins 18% of the claiming races he has a horse entered into. That's it.
There was an email. It was not a rumor. I don't know if he retired, but there was an email that came out from ePonies that they've gone. First change in 28 years. So not a rumor. It is fact, at least as expressed perhaps by an AI-generated email. Who the hell knows nowadays? You can't tell. That's something that they'll have to work on. I think there has to be some designation between what's real and fantasy, folks. But what's real is I did pick the 3-horse unicycle as my top choice in here. 3 speed figure increases in a row. Again, we talked about that being an alpha angle, winning at least 15%. Bet at early pace and fractions when the horse ran 7 furlongs than it did at 6 furlongs. So if you run longer and faster, that's like Wrigley Spearmint Gum. You're doubly fast. 11, misclassified. Should be better in the second start after a layoff for the top total pace horse. Then the 4, Rocio. Better across the board last time out. So you see better early pace, better mid pace, better late pace, and some little better fractions to get started. Although the 8 was 5 ways better last time out. That's many times the way to the winner's circle. And then Megan the Battalion, the 7-horse, my final choice. Strong chance to be your pace setter, as we saw on here. 43-43, what the hell? It's a C-zone as far as I'm concerned today. Move back to dirt is helpful. I mean, a cryptic code. 3-4-11, 3-4-7, 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 11 is another $18 trifecta before me. Before we move off to the final race today, just a reminder, tomorrow is Gulfstream Park. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. You see all of them floating across there on the bottom. Free picks today over at Turf Paradise. There's a link in the description on YouTube. There will also be a link in the description over here on horseracingtoday.net. It'll say Tampa Bay Downs picks. You'll click on that. You'll see today's smart sheets, explanation on how to use them. If you like the show and you want to hit us up on the tip jar, make it easy for you. There's a link right there. There's the link to the free track today at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. Race replay right there, and you'll see our picks correspondingly. Hit that HRT gear button. Go get yourself a hat or a T-shirt or anything else in our merchandise shop. I will say, Rich, your picks in the 8th match the cryptic codes. All right. It's either a blessing or a curse. I'll go with a blessing today. The finale is race number 9, Terry. 6 furlongs, the only time they're going to go 6 furlongs today. Does favor horses that can be close to the lead. A touch more, 28%. Get the first call, get the final call, smile and say cheese for a winner's check in the winner's circle. Inside 3 got it tough, 4 through 7. They have it the best, 8 and out. A very tiny bonus. So where do we find the speed in the finale, Terry?
Well, you have it there at 5, right in the middle of the pack, and it's got almost double the speed of everything else in here. So it should get that quarter pole first if it gets a good break.
Yeah, Messi the Great. You want to piss off an Argentinian? Tell them no. It is Ronaldo the Great. If you look at our race shape, Terry, you got a triangle like this. Usually the pointy end of the triangle has the best go of it. So the 6 or the 8s. Looks like the 6 has a pretty strong C-zone to match up with that triangle.
It does. It has an 84.53%, but the 3 has a little bit better at 86, and also the 1 has a good one. So they're all pretty good. They all have some kind of a C-zone. So
deep field again, Terry. Deep field sometimes warrant taking a look at some value. It looks like only one horse presents any value.
Yeah, the 9 is the only one that shows value from 3 to 1 to 8 to 1.
Dancing Minor. You also have the 6 horse develop a product, something I'm working on. I promise you, will be out soon. Better early pace, better fractions. Who's got a better jockey trainer combination than that?
Well, the 8's the best jockey, the 7 best trainer, but the 8, I guess, is the best jockey trainer combination.
Yes, indeed. The 4 Divo de Oro, 5-point last race speed figure edge. The 9 horse It's your simulation favorite, your top total pace favorite. Terry, who's your favorite to win the finale?
I like the 8. Go Yashada. Finished second as a favorite last out. Trainer wins 21% of the time when bringing a beaten favorite back to race again. And then jockey has a strong win. And then the 4 is my second choice, has the highest last speed rating, has a high percentage winning jockey and trainer. Number 1, Double Echo, third choice, finished third versus Tupper in the last race, has a high percentage winning jockey. And then I like the 3 as my long shot, Take the Golds, which is the high percentage winning jockey, drops a class today. Best start speed is faster than the average winning speed. That's it for me.
All right. I have the 8-horse Go Yoshida. Go to the winner's circle. Take home some pick 4s for Stuart and Terry and myself and everybody else. Some regression in the last race, but we can chalk that up to some in-race issues. No in-race issues today. And then we get a rebound. Number 1, Double Echo. Same race, similar issues as the 8 last time out. Moving inside could be to its benefit. Divo de Oro was the favorite against some of these. Top last race speed figure, 5 points. Should be better in the second up. And then finally, Dancing Minor, simulation favorite, top total pace, much better early pace in its last. I have the 8149, Terry, but no bets like you. Here are our full picks today. Race number 1 was won by the, who won it? The 7-horse, Terry? The 4-horse?
I think, yeah.
8-horse one, yes.
Yeah, 8-horse.
And then the 2-horse one.
Yeah.
So that means the 3-horse will win this race, Terry.
Oh, good.
And that means a 6-horse will win the next race.
Good.
That means a 7-horse will win that race, and that means a 4-horse will win that race.
Yeah.
And follow that pattern all the way down. Race number 3, we have an exacta key box. The second of the pick 4 is about to get started. Race number 4, no bets. Race number 5, trifecta for me. Race number 6, the last of the pick 4s today. And yes, Stuart, we hope that you catch them all today, my friend. We hope we catch them all today as well. Race also Terry's best bet. Almost missed that with the all of the other action in there. Race number 7, another trifecta. Race number 8, another trifecta. Race number 9, absolutamente nada, because that's how much money we have left, Terry. Again, tomorrow it is Parks. Make sure if you're watching on X right now, hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit the follow button. Follow us on Facebook and all of our other social sites, because soon we'll be sharing some value-added content that will be specific to each one of our sites. So what's on Facebook won't be on YouTube. What's on YouTube won't be on X. What's on X won't be on TikTok or Instagram or any of the others. And I promise you're going to want to catch all of the information we're about to unleash on the world, Gary.
All right.
Speaking about unleashing on the world, unleash your final thoughts.
Well, just be careful today and safe. If you're playing the horses, good luck. If you're doing anything else, I hope it is very successful for you today. Give your loved ones a hug and a kiss and tell them how you feel, especially if you love them. And that way, because you don't know what's going to happen. And then from then on, have a great day. And Christopher, I see you there. You bet the 3 in the 6 race against my 7. We'll see what happens. Anyway, see you tomorrow at Gulfstream Park.
Yes, indeed. No matter if you love them or not, you can humor them. Tell them you love them all the same. Make their day. Certainly, we hope that God's grace and God's favor helps you make your day today, and that every single thing that we do till we get together again, Terry, ends up in one place. And that place can only be
the winner's circle.
Make it a blessed hump. Thank you for sharing it today with myself and